To his face and he ain't need a shave.
Ooh.
Out of beef, see niggas DNA get rearranged. I'm with Jimmy in Atlanta, so many hitters with that nigga they could beat the Braves. Young Angel going through his demon phase.
I do it for the love first, peep the intentions, man. I spit game, but you never learn no lessons, man.
God damn it, back at it. And Drake is back at it with a deluxe for all the doors, Scary Hours edition, aka Scary Hours 3. This is for the while since we got a deluxe album from Drake. You know, he typically do like the Scary Hours edition, usually like a hold off, a couple like 3-4 tracks or so to hold us off for the album. Scary Hours 1 came out in 2018. They had God's Plan on there. We all know how God's Plan blew up. 2021 we got Scary Hours 2. They had Lemon Pepper Freestyle with Rick Ross. We had Once Needs to have Little Baby on there. And now we got even though it's not technically titled Scary Hours 3, it's just the deluxe version for all the dolls that came out just a few weeks ago. I think it's about 6 weeks now at this point in time. But then he coming out with 6 additional songs just out of nowhere, announced it less than 24 hours ago. We got 6 new songs: Red Button, Stories About My Brother, The Shoe Fits, Wick Man, Evil Ways featuring J.Cole. So we get another Drake and J.Cole. You know, First Person Shooter is absolutely blowing up, giving J.Cole's first #1 song. The music video came out a few days ago as well. That music video was absolutely insane. They went all out for that music video. And then the last track being You Broke My Heart. So we get 6 new tracks from Drake, a deluxe version for an album. It's been a while since we got a deluxe version for an album from Drake. I think it's been, what was that? Nothing Was the Same was maybe the last album he gave us the deluxe version. So it's been 10 years now since we got a deluxe album from Drake, but we technically gonna call this Scary Hours 3. And yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see which direction he goes. The production got Boy Wonder, got The Alchemist, which is gonna be crazy. We got Conductor Williams is back again, so we get Conductor. We have a problem tag on here as well. Drake even mentioned himself that he was cooking. Like after release for all the dolls, these men started writing, started cooking, and then they released these songs. And these songs are gonna be the deluxe version. So these songs are definitely recorded after For All the Dolls came out, so you might get some updates, some controversies, whatever the case may be. Maybe a couple disses, or maybe it's relating to something. It's gonna be interesting to see, y'all. It's gonna be interesting to see, nonetheless. So all that being said, 6 new songs, deluxe version For All the Dolls, aka Scary Hours 3. Drake, first track we're gonna have it to today, Red Button. This beat is either going to be Conductor or The Alchemist. It's definitely in their lane. It's either going to be Conductor Williams or The Alchemist. It's got to be either one of them. They got that gritty underground style and sound with the sampling. It's got to be either one of them.
The most decorated, competition decimated. My drive is dedicated, your drive is designated. Got you to the spot, and then you separated.
What is Uber and Lyft out here?
Wanna make it fair for you. Numbers that I generated. Do right and kill everything. People knew that death awaited. Leave your label devastated. Even when you pad the stats, period, I never hated. Even when you stab me in the back, the vest is metal plated. Man, all this luggage in the lobby like I'm getting traded. Every time you need me for a boost, I never hesitated. Found an easy car to choose, he had my head inflated. Thinking we gon' finally piece it up and get the levitated.
It's good. It's good that it's surprising now because it's coming up on 2 years now since Drake and Kanye West have ended the beef. Now it's interesting we still haven't gotten a track between them two, but I know whenever they do collab, whether it's for a Drake track or Kanye track, Kanye is supposedly working on the album, supposed to be listening to the part that was supposed to happen a couple weeks ago. That ain't happened, of course. It's Kanye West with new music, you know, it's never gonna come out on time. But it's gonna be interesting to see how the relationship continue with one another because they still haven't made a track together. They're still somewhat throwing subliminals against one another, especially on Drake's end. But it's gonna be interesting to see what the relationship with Drake and Kanye West would be in the future.
Press this red button, dog. Everybody heaven gated. Press this red button, dog, and everything forever changes. Think it's sweet, but I am not a diabetic patient. No, I will start black.
Sorry for the coughing. Sorry for losing my voice, but that's another one of those Drake one-liners. Like, yo, only Drake can get away from saying that shit.
I can tell you better than I'll show you. This is a demonstration.
Ooh.
I will leave you in the dirt like some vegetation. Chemicals is mixing in my brain and killing hesitation. Pull apart my phantom on the curb like I'm Larry David.
Ooh.
And then we'll see who's really crazy.
I wonder who produced this. Is this The Alchemist or Conductor? We didn't get a producer tag. So interested to see who produced it. Someone comment down below who produced this. Alchemist or Conductor. It's gotta be either one of them. So that's Red Button. That's a nice little start out to open the track there. It was nothing too crazy. Had a couple bars in there, a couple subliminals, a couple not subliminals, but like notation. You know that Kanye West, like I mentioned, is gonna be interesting to see how their relationship continues to develop and see if they get back together and make a track. I know that track, whatever time that track comes, when you see Drake and Kanye together on a track, I think it's gonna be an absolute banger, and the whole world is definitely gonna be tapping in that. But that's Red Button. The next track we got is Stories About My Brother. What stories you got for us, Drake? What stories you got for us?
Yeah, right back.
Conductor, we have a problem. So that solidifies that Red Button was produced by The Alchemist, and this track is produced by Conductor Williams. Conductor, we have a problem. Man, that producer tag goes hard. Once you hear that, Conductor, we have a problem, that's when you already know it's going to be an absolute banger. But let's continue on.
I walked in the studio, Noel said, I thought you quit. I said, nah, I'm quitting again because I started again. Yeah, it's like the storm before the calm. We'll get to the vacation later. For real.
Well, I know I'm sorry I'm stopping it again, y'all, but it sound like with that the production sound like, man, the production sound like about to be some heartfelt. Either about to be some nice storytelling or like a heartfelt style track, something from the heart from Drake here. The title track is called Stories From My Brother. It sounds like a production style that supports like a storytelling, take it along a journey type of track, but maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's just find out what Drake has in store for us.
This is the decompress before the intermission. Done a lot of post-game talking, but this one different. And niggas bound to slip eventually like they sent permission. Imagine us getting our validation from an ex-musician searching for recognition. On top of the mountain, these niggas still down at base camp, they planning their expedition. Y'all the type to catch a charge. My brother a two-toter, my brother a tombstoner. Diamonds and violence made us bond, we grew closer. That nigga stick it to you for real, he a lint roller. My brother an aim botter, I bought him a ring.
My brother was sticking to you. He's a lint roller. What, Drake? My brother sticking to you. He's a lint roller. Drake, you're better than that. Well, at the end of the day, there's Drake. That man can get away with everything. God damn it, he's sticking to you. He's a lint roller. What the fuck?
It's like you playing EDM, that nigga a chain smoker. Niggas won't smoke with us, I promise it's game over. And then you niggas whine to J Prince like some grape growers, man. What the?
Conductor.
Let me tell you about my brother though. You niggas do your shooting on the web, you Spider-Man. My brother robbing it down, you juniors like Iron Man. My brother my brother put some holes in your top, you an Air Force. I should charge for interviews, they want me to share more. My brother say I'm better than everyone, he biased as fuck. Blood is thicker than water, nigga, his iron is up. And if you keep eyeing me down, trust me, his iron is us. Knowing good and well that when I drop, they inspired as fuck. Secret admirers, too embarrassed, they hide in the cut. Seeing towers, they say they miss when you got them wet and you drying them up. Also don't doubt that you send them here and they spying on us. So I go for dinner, they wife is there and she staring across. God forbid I take her and they suffer a terrible loss. Yeah.
Her loss. Okay, Drake. Drake definitely talking this shit on that track. He was definitely letting the world know his stances on things. He was definitely talking this shit on there. He said stories about my brother. That man's stories about himself and made different perspectives, and he was definitely talking this shit on that track. All right, that stories about my brother. Like I mentioned, that track is definitely more so of a track of Drake definitely talking this shit right there. He definitely did his thing. That he has to have some words to put some out there, and he definitely got his point across on that track. Next track we got is The Shoe Fits. This is a 6-minute track. God damn. For all the dogs, Scary Hours edition. The Shoe Fits.
Yeah. Y'all might want to skip this one. This is
6 minutes long. Big tempted.
To all the ladies wondering why Drake can't rap like that same old guy, it's cause I don't know how anymore.
Yeah, that's understandable. A lot of artists have been saying this the last few years because a lot of artists go through this period of them where they on the come up, everybody love them. They go through this growth period where they get recognized, and then they go through this period where in the later on in the careers when people go like, we want the old Drake, we want the old Kanye, we want the old Jay-Z, the old Lil Wayne, etc., etc. We always want the old version of those ones. So people say we want the Take Care Drake, we want the If the Realness Is Too Late Drake, we want the Nothing Is the Same Drake, we want with the Views Drake. There's always like we always want the old version to use. Like you can't get the old version of me. The old version of me is gone. It's the past. Yeah, the old me is gone. Okay, if you want the old me, go listen to the old me. The old me is never coming back. So I completely understand that from an artist's perspective. Always getting told make music of the old days. But it's also like, if I make music of the old days, you're like, this is some of the old music that I already made before. It's a dichotomy. It's always go back and forth. So I completely understand where artists are coming from the perspective of being told, make their old music, go back to being the old person. It was like, I can't be going back to the old person. That was 10, 15 years ago. I can't be that old person again, okay? Move on. Move on.
To all the super triggered women talking down on me, relax, drink some water, act like you somebody's daughter. Can't open the blinds, get out the shade room.
Ooh.
Maybe you could stop getting involved in some shit. What's your baby shoe size? Could tell by the laces they tight. Or you only focus on the steps that I'm taking in life. You got the ones who climb through your teeth, scared of letting your skeletons loose. But you stick around, cause who's out there that's better for you? And don't listen to Drake, never been a fan. You got a million hoes, yeah, I understand. Then I search your name, find you on the gram, click the link tree and see you sucking dick on cam. What the fuck?
Shout out to all the OnlyFans. Not the link tree though.
Now they thinking you sweet with the bread like French toast. You boys becoming detectives, but ain't in no trench coat. Acting hawk tough, but you only turn green because your necklace is gold plated. She settled for
That's when you know it's fake.
She about to spread her wings and you just gotta let her fly. You know you can't control a Gemini. That's facts.
That's facts.
Point to the guy that she talking about and it's James Harden. Damn, dog. Lost your girl to the sniper, huh? 13.
Lost your girl to the sniper, huh?
Don't know how anymore, love.
I just don't know how. And that's Drake, the shoe fits. That was just Drake just talking about a lot of different things, a lot of different perspectives about the climate we in, especially in the dating world regarding Instagram model girls that's dedicated to the internet lifestyle, and then he referenced OnlyFans and Linktree and just the connections, and I guess you're going to say major city girls, New York City girls, LA girls, Miami girls, Houston girls, Toronto girls. Yes, it's definitely an interesting landscape. The dating marketplace is in shambles. Let's just say that at the very least. The dating marketplace is in absolute shambles. That's a pretty alright track. Definitely like the vibe of the track, and then the production of the track supported it as well. The next track we got is Wick Man. This is John Wick out here, the Wick Man. See what this track is all. It's half as long as the last song. The last song was 6 minutes long. This track is just past 3 minutes long, so it's half the time. But the Wick Man, let's hop into it.
Yeah. I feel like John Wick.
Hey, I guess they're right. Shout out to Keanu Reeves.
I can feel the tension in this room like a chattering class. Every day breaking records, shit is just happening fast. I'm in that fucking bag right now, I'm a lipstick. Sabbatical in Miami, the shit was holistic. And I remember niggas, I'm almost expressionless. John Cena wouldn't know emotions I wrestle with. Played by the fact that I was born a perfectionist. White America say I'm becoming a threat. Black America love to remind me what my mama looked like, as if I'd ever fuck.
The dichotomy of being biracial.
Her ex would eat away at her soul, that nigga a munch. The last message she sent to my phone is Wick Man, don't listen to Wikipedia. Capital wicked nigga, I'm praying don't hit the media.
Wick Man. Nice and something light. Nice and something light track. And that's Wick Man. That track was nothing too crazy, nothing too exciting. It was a nice little, I guess you could say, like intermission, interlude style type of track where Drake didn't go too crazy. He made a couple of references, but nothing too crazy, nothing too exciting for me in my part. But the next track we got is Evil Ways featuring J.Cole. Like I mentioned early on, First Person Shooter Mode is J.Cole's first #1 song. The music video as well came out just a few days ago. The music video is, if you haven't seen the First Person Shooter Mode for Drake and J. Cole, that track is absolutely insane. I mean, J. Cole's verse on First Person Shooter Mode, I don't like Drake's part. Drake's part on First Person Shooter Mode is not the best. But J. Cole, on his verse, Jermaine Cole, absolutely snaps and slides on his verse. He's just been sliding on his verses post the offseason. I can't wait for the fall off to come out, because what this man, especially this year alone in 2022, the feature verse he's done this year alone is absolutely insane. So I'm interested to see what he's going to do on this track in Evil Ways, because J. Cole and his features, especially in 2022, 2023, absolutely insane. So Evil Ways, J. Cole, Drake coming together for another track just 6 short weeks after First Person Shooter Mode. Let's see what they got for us. I'm liking the sample already. Y'all know I love me some soul samples. Love me some soul samples, y'all. Y'all know I love me some soul samples.
Yeah, I got some evil ways.
Oh, Not only the soul sample so good, y'all, I already know that beat drop. Oh my god, y'all. This track about to be insane. I already know it. I already know it. I already know this track's gonna be insane. Soul sample, the way that beat drop, it's gonna be a banger. It's gonna be a banger.
To find your way up to the top, the shit gon' be a maze. Volkswagen shit, the way I'm running Beatles plays.
Yeah, and we looking like we free to slay.
And the way that handoff just came in for J. Cole to take it away. Oh, that QB running back exchange for my football fans. That QB running back exchange for J. Cole. Smooth.
Never did the VMAs, I'm not in need of praise.
All praise to the born sinners, Jesus.
And they send it back to Drake?
Wheel of Fortune shit, the way they say they need a K.
Nah, I only need a raise.
They really just gonna go back and forth on us like this. Drake and J. Cole really just gonna go back and forth on us. What did we do? Not only they gave us first person shooter mode and the absolute crazy banginess of the music video, but they giving us another track where they just going back and forth. We need Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar, where the hell you at? Now I forgot to mention that they're gonna be touring together next year. That show where Kendrick Lamar just show up as a guest appearance on the Drake and J. Cole tour, that's gonna be absolutely insane. I've been saying this for months now. I've been saying this for months and years. Drake and J. Cole finally got together making music together. We just need all I ask is for a Drake, J. Cole, and a Kendrick Lamar track. Generation, they've always been represented as a generation talent. They've always been at the top of the hill for the better part of the last 15 odd years or so. We need a Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar track. A cypher style track where there's probably not going to be anything like this, but as long as I get a Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick Lamar track, I'm a happy man. I'm a die happy man. That's all I ask for, okay? That's all I ask for. And you got Drake and J. Cole going back and forth right now. Absolutely insane.
I watched my mama robbing hard just to get Peter paid. And now my paper folded like when teachers don't want classmates to see a grade.
That's when you know you did bad.
I seized the rays, feet firmly planted for these precious flowers I've been handed. Watch me beat a vase.
Man, I'm living out Carlito's way. And Broski didn't do it, he like a piece of art judge, he was framed.
Some feed the J's to receive a wage.
Shit is 360 like a label deal you sign to get your people paid. Me, I got tickets like a meter made.
The top plan, keep away with the crown. Our life's an open book, come and read a page. It's into his face and he ain't need a shave.
Whoa.
I stay out of beef, see niggas DNA get rearranged. I'm with Jimmy in Atlanta, so many hitters with that nigga, they could be the Braves. Young Angel going through his demon
God.
phase. Scary hours undefeated, y'all should be afraid. Yeah.
Oh my God. That verse from Jermaine Cole right there. That verse right there. Oh my. He had to go that hard. J. Cole had it. He had to go that hard right there. I mean, you went hard right there. Oh my God. Samples, y'all. Gotta love sampling. That's what makes hip hop what it is sampling. Especially some soul samples. And that's Evil Ways featuring J. Cole. I thoroughly enjoyed that track. That's definitely my favorite track from the deluxe version we got so far. We got one last track, You Broke My Heart. But that track from top to bottom, absolutely insane. Right out the gate, the production, soul sample, like I mentioned, love me some soul samples. When that beat dropped, absolutely insane. Drake and J. Cole going back and forth the title of the track, and J. Cole's last verse at the end there, absolutely insane. He had to go that hard. Like I mentioned as well, I'm still praying to God we get a Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick Lamar track. It's been long overdue for all three of them to hop on the track together because they've been at the top of the game for the better part of 15 odd years or so. So we need a generational track between all of them to come together for a track. But now we're down to one last track. You Broke My Heart to close out the deluxe edition of For All the Dogs, aka Scary Hours 3. You Broke My Heart, last track. Let's hop into it.
Yeah, my notepad called many bodies. Screenshots all penny problems. You broke my heart, you broke my heart.
This beatbox drop.
Careers on shelves like Amazon distribution center.
I couldn't even get it out. I was like, this beat drop about to be absolutely insane. The way Drake came up with the melodicness and then the sample of these, I'm like, yeah, this beat drop is be absolutely insane. And it dropped. that beat drop definitely dropped.
People love to diss me, I hear every single thing, man, I'm all ears like I took the fan and Disney. Guess that's one way to tell me that you miss me. Matter of fact, everybody in this bitch scream out for my ass. For my ass. You put a pop up, you would have said she could put a post shit. I know your ass too well. For my ass. Treat me like I'm dumb or something, like you're running something, like they dropped you on your head when you was one or something. For my ass.
And that's You Broke My Heart to close out For All My Dogs Scary Hours edition, aka Scary Hours 3. That last track there was alright. That's a nice little outro track. That sounded like a victory track there at the end there. But I have to close it out, man, for All the Dogs Scary Hours edition to come out of nowhere to give us a deluxe edition for all the dogs, aka we call it as well Scary Hours 3. That was alright. Nice additional 6 tracks there. I think definitely out the gate. I think a lot of us are probably going to possibly agree with this. That Evil Ways featuring J.Cole is probably our favorite track. But some of my other favorite tracks, Stories About My Brother is pretty good. Produced by Conductor Williams. Red Button produced by Alchemist was pretty good. The Shoe Fist was alright. Wick Man was alright, but I think definitely out the gate, I think my favorite is definitely obviously Evil Ways, and then I think second and third I probably put Red Button, Stories About My Brother. I thoroughly enjoyed a good Alchemist, a good the Conductor Williams produced style tracks. But the Shoe Fits, Wick Man, You Broke My Heart is pretty alright tracks, not too crazy. But Evil Ways, J.Cole, I said it many times, the motherfucker absolutely slapped and slid on this feature once again, and that last verse he had there on Evil Ways. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Once again, one last time, we need to trade Kendrick Lamar, J.Cole track for one last time for the generation people out there. They've been dominating the game for so long, still don't have all 3 of them track together. But comment down below what y'all thought about the deluxe edition for All the Dolls. What was your favorite track? Do you agree with me being that Evil Ways is the favorite track? What was some of the other favorite tracks? What was your favorite production on the track? I think Evil Ways definitely had the best production. I think Stories About My Brother also had a solid production. The Truth Fits had a solid production as well. But comment down below if you think about the album For All the Dogs in its entirety, the deluxe ones itself, which was your favorite songs from the album, favorite songs from this deluxe version. Comment down everything down below. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see what the future beholds for Drake. The future beholds for J. Cole, The Fall Off, coming out probably sometime next year, whatever the case may be. It's gonna be interesting to see. They're gonna be touring together. Who's gonna be those tour tickets? Probably gonna be expensive as hell. Those tour tickets between Drake and J. Cole. Those and then especially that I'm telling y'all that show in which Kendrick Lamar appears, absolutely gonna break the internet. It's gonna be a break the internet. But definitely comment below what you thought about all the tracks and For All the Dogs and everything. Going definitely comment below everything down below. But Drake, Scary Hours edition for All the Dogs, aka Scary Hours 3. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So if you like a piece of the video, I got more content like this always coming soon. So please subscribe. Drake from out of nowhere giving us another edition of the Scary Hours, even though it's probably not going to be called Scary Hours 3. We all going to be calling it Scary Hours 3. J. Cole with another game with a solid feature to continue on this absolutely insane feature run. Man, it's been good, man. It's been a good six pack we got from Drake. Nice additional 6 songs for All the Dogs album. See you in the next video. I'll see you then. Peace.